Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to bring you a replay, QXZ up against the Protoss player Huck. This is from the ESL, the Intel Extreme Masters game. This was cast a while back, or I should say, it was played a while back. However, I did not see any cast from it, and me being a big fan of the Terran player QXZ, and Huck also well known for his Protoss play, just gonna thought it was noteworthy to at least cast it. So here we go. We did have a little pause right there, but everything's back on, and so here goes. We're gonna have QXZ and Huck playing here on the Steps of War, and Huck sending out his very early probe, one that he's known for. Right here, I really like Steps of War. I think is a very balanced map to be playing off of. It's very easy to secure your second and your third. I think it's a great map all round. Great for macroing, even though it is relatively small. Now here we go. We have Huck's probe in here. He's going to do some harassment, try to delay that barracks, but QXZ, he's going to have none of that. He's going to go ahead and pull off one SCV. He's not overcompensating for and pulling off several SCVs to stop this one probe. Huck is known for his very pesky probe in the enemy's base, doing the scouts, and often leaves many drones, SCVs, probes, does not matter, half wounded, like he's waging his own battle. Huck down here playing very typical, going ahead and get his gas round 16, running out those probes. He's going ahead and get his pylon in a seemingly random place, but not quite. It gives him this vision over here. QXZ's gonna scout this. He's gonna see the gateway going down. Probably gonna see, yes, a cybernetic score going down here. Meanwhile, this probe does get killed off by the one Marine. Still, QXZ in the base scouts the second gas, scouts the cybernetic score. He knows his opponent is probably gonna go for a Robo Bay. So I'm QXZ. I'm sorry, I need to put this up. QXZ. Here he's got a really early tech lab, and he's go ahead and get that concussion. He's got one Marine, two Marauders. I think this is a great play to open up against Protoss. If you look in the tab, he's got 3 Marauders and 1 Marine against 1 Zealot and 1 Stalker. And if you look, see how he targets this one SCV, and with concussive cell, he can just keep that Stalker at bay the entire time and easily pick it off. With this second Marauder coming, I'm pretty sure he can take out this one Stalker as long as he keeps away from this one Zealot. This one Zealot can get off a few hits, but once that Stalker's down, this Zealot is pretty much just free, as he cannot catch up with it as he just kites away like this. Good micro. This is really strong early play, as you can see in the units lost. QXZ doing quite well up against it. Huck laying down his pylon. Looks like he is. Warp gate is almost done. He's going to pull in. He did get supply blocked briefly. QXZ right here. 3 barracks, excuse me. And he's getting a starport. He's going ahead and getting that reactor, but that reactor is not going to finish, and this starport is going to be done before that reactor is done. So we'll see how he goes with that. I'm going to go ahead and speed up just a little bit. Here QXZ just doing a little more scouting here with this one probe, just making sure there was no unknown bases, no, he already got a good view of the base, so I know he knows there's no funny builds going on. And looks like right now that Huck is going to go ahead and press out. I just imagine he's probably just picking around here, probing, seeing what QXZ has, because at this point he really, looking at the tab, he really does not have that much vision of what's going on. So he would like to get a view, whereas if we look here, QXZ does have a decent idea. He knows that he's going a heavy gas bill for the most part, and QXZ is going to use this one factory to scout before he does what I imagine some drops. Here we go. Yeah, he does pick him up. QXZ has been working as he went with day 9 and talked about. He has been working on drops against Protoss. He feels Protoss are weak in the beginning, and if he's able to get those drops in there and just pick off Stalkers, he feels like he does very well and is able to just control the game. We do have this proxy pylon going on by Huck, so I imagine he thinks he can apply some pressure pretty soon. This one Medevac is going to come in there, but this one pylon most likely is going to be able to scout it. Yes, it scouts it, no problem. or I should say wrong tab, but yes, it did scout it. I am sorry about that. So these stalkers are going to come in, but that's a great thing about drops is you're able just to pull back and that lose no units, but still get an idea. He knows now that he has several stalkers out in the field, and going Marauders is a great play. QXZ probably wondering what's going on here, so he does lay down this bunker just in case, because he realizes he probably cannot take that army. He gets this one Marine out there to scout. He stemmed him, ran down there like one brave Marine down there. And this factory getting some scouting in here. Meanwhile, Huck just trying to get some view. He's going to run for this, and these Marauders are going to go down. But no, he stems and runs away. This meantime, this one Manimac, 3 Marines loaded up. It's probably going to try to do a drop somewhere along here, but he does have his pylons. Huck has his pylons out here so well. Let's look at the units out in the field here. Not very many units for QXZ, but QXZ is going to continue up this harass. He does pull back to do a drop, and then trying to tail this one, but it's not going to happen. This one Medevac is going to come out, try to get away. I doubt it. No, Huck is going to have none of that. And that one Medevac does go down. In the meantime, we do have QXZ looking to expand at the same time. Huck's already got his expansion going down. We have continued Medevacs. This finally put the Starport down on this reactor, but not making much use of it. Still only producing 1. He is producing Marauders. He's got them queued up. I'm sorry, he has Marines and Marauders coming out, and they are going to run to this one force, and he is going to stem, yes. And once these, Immortals come up, they can take some damage, but that mortar was misplaced, I believe. And they are going to back off, not wanting to engage right now. He does have the Marines to take down that one mortal, and those Stalkers are fairly weak, or very weak, I should say, against these Marauders. And with the Medevac, it will be a very tough battle with this second one. Now, QXZ does have quite a bit of vision here, because he does have 2 observers going around, so he is scouting the map continuously. He does wind up losing both of them. Oh my, I did not notice that. But those have been getting quite a bit. You can see his view now. He does know he's expanding and still kind of sees his build up here. He does have his proxy still, and that's just scouted right now by QXZ. So QXZ actually just going to fly over and ignore it. He's probably going to send this one Marauder to take care of it. Now, one thing is Huck does see this drop coming, because he did have the eye at the time. So this drop is going to be absolutely no surprise to QXZ. I'm sorry, it's going to be no surprise to Huck, and Huck's going to go ahead, bring up these Stalkers to go ahead and take care of this. QXZ taking his time to go ahead and take this out. In the meantime, he still does, now actually getting tanks right now. Looking at the production tab. Oh, I'm sorry. Looking at the production tab, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Siege Tech almost done. He's going ahead and getting that combat shield for the Marine, which I think is a brilliant move. I wish, let's see, he's got his engineering bay up. Yeah, yes he does, and he does have that level 1 upgrade, so I think that's a brilliant play. Unfortunately, this is seen, but actually QXZ, oh man, kites it and decides to go to the expansion. Let's see if he'll go ahead and get some probes down here. There goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probes, 6 probes, goes down and just picks up and leaves. So that's 6 free kills for QXZ, and he's going to come back up here, see if he can do any more. Nope, he says no, he can't. Up, but he can land right back down. He's going to see if he can get any more kills. Up, nope, he tries to go, goes ahead and picks them up, decides it's time to leave. That Medevac getting so many kills. Let's look at the income tab right now. QXZ sitting on 43, and Huck sitting on 39, so he is ahead. And with these drops, he's just going to force Huck to stay, keep his army split. He's gonna have to keep some he's gonna have to keep some Stalkers back here if he wants to keep it safe, because QXZ is still coming in. And I would just want to quickly point out this one Marauder did take out that proxy, so he's still coming in. QXZ with his drops just continuing to try to kill out probes, kill out maybe pylons. He's going to go ahead, but these Stalkers are going to have none of it. I do not think this Medevac is going to get away. No, it does not. One Stalker goes down. He's focusing fire down these probes and has to keep on refocusing, because those Marines do target the Stalkers over it. QXZ getting tanks down right now, and Huck, that's one nice thing about probes is they can chrono out those, that's one nice thing about Protoss, they can chrono out those probes, and so you can see Huck just coming right back up there with the probe count. But however, those mules do make a big difference, and you can look in the income tag. QXZ is ahead, and he is low, a little behind in the gas. Still pumping out these siege tanks and these medevacs, just make his army that much stronger. He's going to go ahead and scout with this one Marine, see if there's any expansions that he doesn't know of. In the meantime, let's look at the units here. We got Zealots, Mortals, 2 Colossi. I think this Colossi is really misplaced. It's right up here in the front, should not be taking the front. So we do have the Guardian Shield going up. Some nice force fields just forced down to stay back. But these tanks, now this third one sieging, is just going to put damper on this army. We should focus fire these Colossuses that we'll take down. And QXZ looks actually in a bad position right now. He's pulling out his SCVs, trying to soak up some of that damage while these tanks come back. Oh, and this Viking coming out perfect time. Going to go ahead and help take down this one Colossus. Colossi does go down. And wow, an amazing turn of events. QXZ does hold off Huck's attack. So Huck now sitting on 1 observer, and QXZ actually sitting on several Marauders, a medevac, and 2 siege tanks and 6 Marines. So with this force right here, he could just win the game. And yes, let's see, we got 3 Zealots and 1 Stalker coming out for Huck, but that is not going to be enough. And he does scout that QXZ, and QXZ just stems in here. Realize this is going to be a kill. This is going to be quite an easy kill. He doesn't even bother really to macro. He does split his army. Sorry, micro. He does split his army, and Huck is going to have to GG as he has no more units to fight this off. So this is the best of 5 first game, undoubtedly going to QXZ.